I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we're going for a drive. ...2018 WRX STi.
2017 Ford Focus RS.
2017 Honda Civic Type R.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, who is that guy?
That's our friend Sherry from TV. He's a journalist. He's a nice guy. But we're here to see which car is the best hot hatch.
Yep, so obviously the STi is out because it's not a hatch.
This may not be a hatchback, but it's got a big wing.
Yeah, this is the wing review. That's why there's no Golf R here. Yuri, why are we doing this review at night?
We're doing this at night because we wanted to go 3 wide on the DVP, and this is the only time no one's on the road. So I've got an all-wheel drive car. Jacob, what do you have?
I have an all-wheel drive Focus RS, and Sherry.
I have a front-wheel drive Honda Civic Type R with the world record for the Nürburgring.
You guys know I've been on the Nürburgring, right?
Jacob, nobody cares about your Nürburgring.
Everybody cares. The Focus RS is the fastest car here in a straight line, for sure. It's got 350 horsepower.
I actually don't know how much horsepower this STi has.
It actually has 305, and that Type R has 306.
Oh, so they are competitors. I've got a sunroof. Who else has a sunroof?
I have a sunroof in the Focus RS.
Sherry?
I don't need a sunroof. Sunroof just adds unnecessary weight.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got all kinds of sport modes. How about you guys?
I got a bunch of modes, including drift mode and track mode.
I've got a Plus R mode, a Sport mode, and a Comfort mode.
So with that, the Type R and the Focus RS have adjustable dampers. How about Mr. STi?
Probably not.
The answer's no.
Aw, man.
Does it have the biggest wing though?
Yes.
So that counts for something, I guess.
We all have big wings. We all have big wangs.
I'd just like to point out that every car here is in the best color available for that car.
True.
We have Rolled Rally Blue on the STi, we have Championship White on the Type R, and we have Nitrous Blue on the Focus RS.
All 4-bangers, all turbos, and we all look good in a lineup. How about that?
Yeah, this is squad goals.
Which one do you think looks the best?
I think the Type R looks the best.
How about you, Sherry?
I agree. I think the Type R is the most aggressive looking car here, but it's a bit cartoonish, I have to say.
I think the best part about this STi is the lime green brake calipers.
And speaking of brake calipers, we all have Brembos.
Brembos!
Every car has Brembos in the front, except the STi has them in the back as well.
Yeah, but mine in the front are backwards.
Yeah, I guess.
Whose car sounds the best? And I think I know the answer.
Obviously the Focus RS.
Obviously the Focus RS, but guess who comes in second? It's obviously the STi. The Type R doesn't sound at all.
Yeah, it's definitely the STi, then the Type R. But which exhaust looks the best?
Obviously the Civic, because it's the only triple exhaust.
So we actually have dual exhaust here, triple exhaust, and quad exhaust.
This Type R might have a quiet exhaust, but you're going to appreciate that quiet exhaust when you drive this car every day.
I agree with that.
I don't know, I'm a really loud exhaust guy, obviously.
This exhaust on the STi has a really awkward hum when it's just sitting there. I don't think I could live with that, but I could definitely live with the pops and bangs from the Focus RS.
Oh yeah, they're so addicting, it's so good, you can never get tired of it.
Another thing I really like about the Type R is this shifter. It's so smooth and quick, and it has an auto rev match feature, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's actually the only car here with auto rev matching.
Auto rev matching is great on the racetrack. All right, let's switch these cars up and drive something else.
Yeah, okay.
Why wasn't this car in R mode when I got in? Disappointed, Sherry. Right away, hopping into the Type R, the seats are way more bolstered, way more buckety. The shifter feels better, and I definitely feel like I'm way more race car right now.
Yeah, that's the most race car here.
Speaking of buckety, these seats in the Focus RS are way too aggressive.
Way too aggressive if you're soft.
No, they're way too aggressive. It hurts your back. And in the STi, there's not enough bolstering.
You sit a lot higher in the STi than you do in this Type R.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm sitting on top of this car, kind of like the Focus RS. I think the Type R has the best seating position.
I agree.
So of the two cars you've both driven in a row, what do you like more right now?
I'm in the STi now, I like the Focus RS more.
I like the Focus RS a lot, but I just can't get over these seats. They're just way too aggressive. There's no way you could wear a winter coat and drive this car.
Just take off your jacket.
This is number 22 in Canada, the same one we drove when we went to Montreal. Give me some, give me some, give me some.
Hey Yuri, which one has the best headlights here?
I think the STi.
I like the Focus RS ones.
They're very cool with those little dashy lines.
Yeah, I think they're the most aggressive ones here. What about taillights?
Taillights, I think, are pretty obvious. On 3, let's all name the winner.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Type R.
All right.
After going from the Type R into this Focus RS, I can right away tell that the ride in this car is way harder.
Yeah, I left it in track mode for you.
Always leave your cars in track mode.
We all have 6-speed manual transmissions. I don't like the one in the STi. I used to like it, but compared to the Focus RS, that one's actually better.
Man, I had no issues with it.
I think the one in the Type R is going to be the best.
I think the Civic Type R has the best transmission here. The shifter is the best, and that auto rev match, you can't beat that.
Shift knob. I think the winner has to be the Type R.
I agree.
The Type R has the coolest shift knob, but that thing is made of metal, and if it's a hot, sunny day, you're gonna burn your hand.
Yeah, didn't you actually burn your hand doing that?
I burnt it pretty bad.
Do you know what the worst part about driving the Type R is?
What?
I don't get to look at it. Oh man, this thing's auto rev matching for me. I keep forgetting. Who's got red seatbelts?
Ah, man. Oh, wait, I'm in the STi. I have red seatbelts.
Yes, red seatbelts, Civic Type R STi.
The Focus RS doesn't have red seatbelts.
Going from the Focus RS to the STi has way better gauges.
You know what? The Type R gauges are really nice. The Subaru gauges are very classic.
Yeah, they're so good, especially the startup sequence.
The RS gauges are not the greatest, especially these ones that look tacked on to the top of the dashboard.
Yeah, the RS ones are very budget compared to the STi.
And the Type R wins with gauges again. Who has no torque steer? Raise your hand.
I'm raising my hand in the STi.
I'm raising my hand in the RS.
You're a liar. You're a no good, dirty liar.
No, he's not. The ST has really bad torque steer. The RS doesn't.
Oh, well, I guess none of us have torque steer. Great job, all 3 companies.
Oh, f***. Watch that pothole. Holy shit.
Oh, fuck, I hit that so hard.
In the Focus RS, you can adjust the suspension separately from the modes.
Yeah, you need that. Because you want to be in track mode with the softer suspension, I think.
That's what I'm doing, and it's still pretty harsh.
Yeah, we're switching up the cars. Time to get me in that RS.
Yo, I'm going to be in the Type R. I'm so excited.
Yo, it's number 22. It's the best one.
It is. It's because it's ours.
It's ours.
Hey, Honda, I think we need it for a long-term car.
Yes, long term. And whoever you sell it to should definitely be us.
After getting out of the Type R and the Focus RS, I can tell right away that this STi has the slowest, most dated infotainment system.
Yeah, worst one by far.
It's so slow to respond to inputs. Every time you touch a button, it just lags, and it looks pretty dated too.
But it does have a volume knob.
Hey, guys, I'm in the Type R. It's got the best infotainment without a volume knob.
I think the Focus RS has the best infotainment system.
Yuri really doesn't like sync, does he?
I have gotten used to sync, and I do not have as many issues with it as I previously thought I did.
Since we're not on the highway yet, I've got the Type R in comfort mode, and it's so good.
I just put the RS into track mode, and I think there may be a new winner for Yuri.
Ooh.
I don't notice any change between the drive modes in the STi. I think this differential drive mode thingy is mainly for the track.
You can adjust it and throw power front and back by using that center diff adjustment.
That is very cool, and I really like that.
It's the only car here that actually lets you do that. The other ones just have modes, but it doesn't tell you how much power is being distributed.
Yeah, but drift mode is drift mode.
Drift mode wins.
We apologize for not showing off drift mode.
Yeah, well, we're kind of on the highway in the middle of the night.
Speaking of showing off, which car do you think attracts the most attention?
Well, we took the cars to a meet earlier, and this is what happened. Everyone crowded around the Type R, exactly what we thought would happen.
And there were a lot more people around the STi than I would have expected when there's an RS there.
Yeah, the RS got no love. I'm shocked.
The STi is the only car here with hydraulically assisted steering, and right away I can tell it definitely feels more natural than the other two.
I'll give it that. It does have the best steering feel.
I think the Type R feels the fastest because it's the lightest car here.
Yeah, I agree. The Focus RS has so much power, but it suffers with some weight.
And as for fuel efficiency, there's this thing called who cares because you got a fast car.
Yeah. What about price? Does anyone actually care about that?
No,
Obviously, the guy in the Focus RS said no, because it's the most expensive car here.
for a reason, because it's so sick.
Which are the most comfortable seats? I think it's the Type R.
It's the Type R, but I'm having no issue with these RS seats right now.
Oh man, guys, I've been downshifting the whole time. I thought I was amazing. It was the rev matching. I forgot about it.
Ah, it's good. You don't even notice it.
Best wheels here, Focus RS.
Yeah, I'll go with Focus RS.
I wanted to catch you there. I think it's the Type R for sure. It's got 20s. It's the only car here with 20s.
Actually, all the wheels are nice. All the wheels are equally nice.
What about those fender vents? I love the fender vents. The Focus RS doesn't have any though.
Best badge definitely goes to the Type R.
Obviously, it's a Type R. Plus we have the red Honda badge.
But the RS on the wing is very, very cool. Type R, RS, then STi. Unless you're a Subaru fan, then STi, STi, STi.
The Civic Type R is all about aero. It kills every car here in aero.
Yeah, but this has more horsepower, so aero can get out the window.
I can also wirelessly charge my phone.
Yeah, nobody cares about that.
Android people do.
The STi is the only car out of the three that has an actual key.
Yeah, that's so budget. But that's not the Sport Tech, that's just the Sport. You get a lot in the Type R. I think the Type R is the one to buy.
The Type R is so sought after right now. You could buy that car and flip it in a few years and probably still get all your money back.
And we do not condone buying cars to resell them later. You buy cars to rip around in them right away.
So after driving all three cars here, the exhaust on the Focus RS is the best, but I still think I would buy the Type R.
I personally think it would be a coin flip between the Type R and the RS.
Sherry?
If I were buying a car to drive every single day, I'd buy the Type R. But if it's just for fun, it would be the RS.
Yeah. For a weekend track toy, that would be the most fun, but it wouldn't be the fastest. The Type R would be. So what about that STi?
You know what? If you like Subarus, you'll like the STi.
Yeah, it's really upgraded this year for the 2018. It's a way better interior. The infotainment is still very typical Subaru, unfortunately.
The STi has the most aftermarket support, but I don't want my car to be a work in progress. I want it to be good right out of the box.
I just can't believe they put drift mode in a car. I think that, hands down, is the best reason to buy the RS. Reward car companies for doing cool things. That's what I always say.
That makes me think. Ford actually has the best custom modes for every car. Baja mode in the Raptor, drift mode in the Focus RS. Who does that?
Line lock in the Mustang?
Yeah!
So wait, is Ford the best?
I think so. They're the most enthusiast-driven company.
That's wild. I didn't even realize that until right now.
Yeah. Honda's got the Type R now. I think they got some tricks up their sleeves coming.
So what's our final verdict?
The most fun car here is the Focus RS, for sure.
Yeah, and drift mode, like, who's got that?
Yeah.
All of us are Type R for daily, but I think for weekend driving, we all pick the RS.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe and hit the bell.
Yo, should we call our followers the Straight Pipers? I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
We're going for a drive. This is a subscription break. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe right now. Subscribe. We didn't do that.